All right, welcome back to the world of Warhammer. Playing, oh, not sure if it's itself. Yeah, jumping back into, yeah, it did crash. I just took off detailed character creator because I'm not going to be not going to be recruiting any new characters for a while, so don't need to use detailed character creator to modify my companions for a bit. Makes it a little bit more stable. It's not too bad, but yeah, it does crash a little bit with detailed character creator, like a little bit more with detailed character creator on. So yeah, but I really like being able to change the appearance and names and stuff of my companions. So yeah, usually I chuck it on for a bit. Just a weird little stream today because I've got to work tomorrow, so you know. Yeah, it's trying to load with less without all the mods on. Yeah, because detailed character creator requires like 3 or 4 other mods to make it work, so get rid of all those and then a bit more vanilla stable experience. Excuse me. So, where were we up to? So we just did this Beastman Herdstone. We've done that one. We've done that one. We've done that one. I think we should go and hit the Druki Slaver camp at some point. Because we can get more dragon's blood from there for enchanting. But yeah, I was wondering what enchanting ingredients we'll get from the Dark Elves, because I think if you I think when you farm Wood Elves, you get Amber. Apparently, you get a lot of Amber from big battles. So potentially we'll get Amber from these Dark Elves. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Might just pop into Altdorf and I think we pretty much bought most of the enchantments that we wanted. Thanks, Hooves. How far away from... we actually aren't that far away from tier 5, but... Let's see how we go. Yeah, we need Divination of Azir. Yeah, we need a bunch of stuff. All right, we might want to just get some money real quick. Get rid of all the crap that we looted from the basement. Read all these books so we can sell them. Yep. Make sure I don't sell any of our enchantment books. They're just all regular books. All right, cool. And then we'll buy a bunch of... buy a bunch of enchanted gear. We can sell that to get some more harmony. We need to get we need to get Ava back into the party to be able to do our enchantments. I'm just a bit worried that, so we've got this deal going on at the moment where if we put Empire, we recruit Empire soldiers because there's no Laurel and Elf, there's no Yenir
I'm yours to command.
Areas left. So if we recruit Empire troops and then we stick them into her party, she'll convert them into she converts them into Yenir troops, which is great. But yeah, I'm a bit worried that when we do it, when I switch these lords, then the new lord won't work the same. But yeah, we'll give it a try. So we've got heaps of really good troops in there, so hopefully this new lord doesn't fuck them up. So we're going to the party. The Avalon, we're going to change the party leader. Oh, wait, we've got to kick her out of our army first. Then we change the party leader to Scout Sharon Karita. She's the same career. She was a damsel originally. So I'm hoping she'll do the same thing and convert them into elves. Just gotta wait for like one heartbeat. There it is. Get it to rejoin. Alright, she's rejoined. Now let's see if she's converted all my troops back into Empire again.
I'm yours to command.
Evelyn, yeah. Oh wow, she's got something going on. Her teeth are coming out through her face. Okay, she hasn't converted them yet. Hopefully she won't. Alright, so now we've got a high enough level person in Beast Life and Celestial to be able to hopefully buy the things that we want. Oh, so okay, so before it was letting me buy them because Karita didn't have, yeah, so Shiro didn't have those enchantments, so it was letting me buy them. But Avalon can't buy them because Avalon's probably already knows those enchantments. Yeah, okay. So I think we've got everything we need now. Yeah, I think we've probably got everything we need. All right, we've got some got some let's check for some more like mage gear. And Pauldron's a little bit too big to be elfy. Looking for light armor for legendary auxiliary armor. Yeah, that could be an elf. That could be elf gear, I reckon. I'm just trying to put together a scout, some basic scout gear. Yeah, this could be elf. This could be elf legs. Alright, alright, so this is our best piece of mage gear for the moment for our scout. So they need to have either divination or whisper or guidance of the Fae. Alright, guidance of the Fae and then Frenzy of Ulrich. It's pretty good. She's going to be stuck wearing this armor forever after this, but the enchantment's too good to ruin. Reserve, and scouts, magical scout boots. I don't know. So Scout's boots have 3%. 3%. Wild Scout tunics got 10%. So I need the 7%. Crap. I need some more water. More of that special water. Yeah, that's not bad, I guess. Mage helm. Alright, we'll switch this stuff onto her. Pretty good. Yeah, I think we just enchant everyone's helmets with legendary high elf spearman helmet. Yeah, that one's good. I always save that one. Don't enchant that because it's too good. Okay, so of Queen's Guard. Moment. One's for we got 8% physical resistance. Yeah, that's right. Right, putting increased aura radius for their spells, so they can level up faster and it'll hit more guys on the battlefield, and just putting a crappy bit of extra resistance on there as well. So 3% physical resistance and 3% physical resistance, so it's at 6% physical resistance altogether, and the 15% extra radius, which stacks with multiple pieces. I'd like to get Frenzy of Ulrich or something else on there, but yeah, this will do for now. Legendary stacked arrows. Yeah, we need those arrows so we can level up. So I wouldn't mind getting some bolts with that on. Bit of a waste of blood to do the arrows, to do the crossbow bolts, but 10% extra physical damage, that's pretty good. 15% physical damage, 15% extra missile speed. That's pretty good. Ten extra physical damage, 15% missile speed. That's pretty good. So is it 10 damage, 15% missile speed, as opposed to 10% extra damage? That's a hard one. Yeah, I think we'll go for the percent. Actually, no, I'll go for the flat. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm pretty sure the reduced movement speed of nearby enemies is reducing the movement speed close to you, not to your target. So yeah. Any other mods you recommend with Tor? The only other mod that I use is Detailed Character Creator. That allows me to change the appearance and names of my companions. I like to, I like to, fine tune them. Avelin's an orc. Slay her, the imposter. You can't sound. Alright, made a few enchanted items. Ah, made too many of these helms. Damn. Oh, fuck it. It's fine. Wrath Archwind needs one of these. All right. What's Shiro's bow skill? 26. All right. Should let's level up a bit more. So yeah, we run out of materials. So I have to go and farm a bit more. Oh yeah, so anyone needs to level up bow a lot. Everyone's pretty much capped on bow. Except sure. Anton and Jordan are the two lowest level, so we'll give them the best bows. We give them enchanted, so they got more magic at the start of a battle. And yeah, I got to keep leveling up my crossbow. Alright, I think that's pretty much good for now. It's 210 troops. So I'll go for 240 horse riding horses. So I got more than enough to account for all our guys. And we can get some mules. Account for any gear that we need to carry. Yeah, no, what sort of mods are you looking to, what are you wanting to mod Spaghetti Adventures? Yeah, I just like to, mainly just like to kind of play it as it is, you know, but I kind of want to enchant my crossbow, but then I kind of want to save my materials for, yeah. Like I really want to put a piercing ammo on the heavy crossbow, on the light crossbow, but so we could level up really fast. But I don't want to waste the blood. I don't want to waste the dragon blood. But we're probably going to be using it for a while, so maybe it's worth it. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go try and take out the Dark Elves now. Can you farm the Dark Elf camp the same way you can with the other ones, just by keeping on triggering it? assume that we should outrange them. I assume our bows will outrange their crossbows, but I'm not 100% sure on that. And I'm hoping we might be able to get some, you know, elf-appropriate gear from them as well. But, I mean, I don't think any of their dark elf gear would be really worthwhile. Glory. Actually, it might take a while. I might go have a quick cigarette while I go there. Oh, actually, we're at war with Musion. So I better not have a quick cigarette, otherwise I might end up in a war with like 2,000 dudes. Yeah, we did go to war with one of the dwarfs, and which blew up my blacksmith, but we rebuilt it again now, so we're good. I use smithing value and item quality indicator for mods. Oh, there you go, Speedy Adventure. There's a couple of mods for you. Smithing value and item quality indicator. So basically what it does, the item quality indicator, it colorizes the like legendary and like lordly items and stuff. So when you go into a shop, you can just straight away see if they've got any like, you know, particularly good quality items. And smithing value tells you like the gold value basically of any recipe that you make up. So if you're trying to find, you know, things that are really valuable. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really go in for quality of life stuff either. Really, I just kind of like to deal with the frustrations of it, you know. It's each to his own. So yeah, if I go in here and then I retreat, will that give me? Will that give me love? Will that give me the joy of farming dark elves?
Lower your bow.
Alright, don't waste your magic. Alright, so this party of 398 defenders just spawned over here. Okay, cool. So the two damsels seem to, yeah, the two damsels seem to not convert my troops. I mean, they seem to convert my troops into elves, whereas everything else seems to not convert troops into elves. And I'm worried that if I put these elven troops into one of the other guys' parties, that'll actually convert them back into humans again. I'm not 100% sure on that, but yeah, so I've tested it with both. So both Avalon and Shiro, they both convert to elves, apparently. Avalon. Avalon can go into battle mode. Shield mode already. Shield mode already. We'll see what sort of loot we get out of this. If we get really good loot, we'll farm them a few times. If we don't, then we'll just yeah, we'll use that. We'll corner camp the edge of the map.
You heard it. Now move. Right. You heard that, lads? Move.
I need to start splitting my archers into multiple groups. I think they're too big of a group.
Soldiers, move! Warriors, change formation! Men, move now! Soldiers, change formation! Warriors, move!
Right, something like that.
Action. Warrior on, lower your bows. Riders, stay close.
This one random Bretonian guy.
Warrior, mount up, dismount. Glade, take position. Warrior, take that position. Warrior, take that position. Spread out.
You are move! Change formation!
Yeah, they should get a bit bunched up through here.
Pick your target.
Cavalry's done. I'm not sure if we have to, might want to pull back a little bit.
Defend. Take position. Advance. Take position.
Yeah.
Defend. Take position. Hunters. Take position. Warrior. Take that position. Warrior. Take position. Defend. Take position. Raise your shields. Defend. Take that position.
Nah, heals are too far away. Oh, there we go.
Warrior. Take position. Get banned. Move up. Warrior. Take position.
Hitting with Jandarian. Not just Jarian. Jaredarian.
Warrior. Line up.
Change formation!
Warrior. Take that position.
Oh, they keep ducking when they go to reload their crossbows.
Warrior, take position. Scatter around. Warrior, take position.
Nice. Alright, what do we get? Oh, we're going to get the double renown.
Attack!
Killer will be mine! Love this mod, never got it to work for some reason, so I'm forced to watch others have fun with what I cannot. Sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, it's can be tricky for some people. Just, I don't know, it's different, yeah. Some people will have no problems, other people will just, oh shit. Fucking everyone hold fire.
Hold your fire!
This one's mine. They're then the prisoners aren't worth much, they're all like low tier. Ten amber crystals. Okay, so you just get the same crap. Uncommon Dark Elven Sword. It's got some fire enchant on it. Yeah, so these are good because you can sell them to the Empire Magisters to convert into prestige. But yeah, no, not particularly good. And yeah, the loot wasn't particularly good. It's okay, but yeah, I'd probably rather just go for Beastmen because that way I can get more skill ups shooting the Minotaurs because they're higher tier troops. Yeah, we'll just do the camp to get the Dragon Blood. Cool map though.
On foot! Hold your fire!
This is the same map. Oh, no, it's not. Is it the same map? Yeah, no, it's the same map.
You heard it. Now move. Soldier, move. Change formation. Men, move now. Move now. Warriors, change formation. Soldiers, move. Soldiers, move. Warriors, move.
Yeah, I'll do the same deal. Pick up the cavalry first.
Defend. Take that position.
Got it on my Radius Enchants on Sigma Priest. Moment of truth to see if it works on class ability coming soon. Yeah, man, let me know. I was tempted about starting my own Warrior Priest tonight, but I feel like it's like I get that FOMO thing, like whenever you tell me about a career and that you're going to try that excites me or whatever, and I get that FOMO of like, you know, bits and pieces of it, but I haven't like fully formed the whole thing in my mind yet, you know, like, so I feel like, you know, I feel like I'm not quite ready for my Warrior Priest, but I am definitely, you are making me want to play one.
Warrior. Take position. Warrior. Defend. Raise. Loose.
got my little
Take
group of-
position. Loose
got my group of
formation.
like infantry here
Line up.
that they can shoot because they're also archers, but they got shields and stuff. And then yeah, if we need to, we can put them in a little tanking block, and these guys will cast shields on them and stuff. They tend to prioritize the infantry with the shielding spells, which is pretty cool.
Defend. Take that position. Warrior. Take that position. Defend. Take that position. Warrior. Take position. Defend. Take position. Warrior. Take position. Make lower your bows.
Fucking hell, I keep missing and hitting my own guys in the shields. Turned off all my archers so I could take my time.
Take position. Deep fire at Colonels, guide your aim. Defend. Take that defend. Take position. Hunt. Hold your fire. Defend. Lower your bows. Defend. Raise your shields.
Oh shit. Trying to go for headshots. I keep that going too long. Turn off all my archers temporarily just so I can use up all my ammo. Look at Jaredarian just going with his two-handed axe in there. Oops.
deep. Take war. Take that position. Raise your shields.
I just get running in a big blob.
Mount. Hold your fire at will.
They can just cast spells on themselves.
Loose.
So it's not compatible with a lot of mods. Maybe career quests one is, but incomplete. Not all careers have quests. Yeah, true. Yeah. I'm just gonna go have a quick cigarette while someone levels up her faith a little bit more. hoping he would be stuck on a rock for ages and then... Whoa, indeed, so... I kind of want to start my warrior priest now. But yeah, I need to get my head around it properly. I was thinking about doing like a rebel kind of, yeah, like a Luther Huss inspired guy, like you're inspired by him because he's pretty badass. And trying to set up like a renegade Sigmarite faction. But yeah, I don't know. It'd be cool to set up your own. It'd be cool to create your own faction really early, so that you'll he's actually on the map. I didn't realize. Yeah. We'll be like a even more extreme version. See, Luther Huss had the right idea, but he didn't go far enough. We have to kill all of the priests, all of the priests of Sigma. Priest of Sigma. Yeah, I've already got a priest of Ulrich, but yeah, I was thinking about making a Sigmarite one. But hitting the wrong button. 201 crossbow now. Oh yeah, so the good thing about this is you can get elven stuff, but the problem is they've got these shitty enchantments on it that are no good. So yeah, just always take the blood, dragon blood. Oh, that didn't work. You're already full. Yeah, these taller than our guard have got shields, so they're good to be in our infantry squad. When you start a Sigma priest, he starts right next to you. Ah, cool. Legendary elven militia boots. Yeah, but see, even the legendary ones are still shit. Even the legendary dark elf shield's cool, but it's yeah, I only got 3 amber crystal out of that. Yeah, just do it for the blood. Just do it for the blood. But yeah, yeah, I'll just bring up the manual. So if you look at the career perks, I'll pop it up for you guys. If you look at the career perks for the Warrior Priest of Sigmar, so he does his ability is Righteous Fury, empowers both you and your allies with 20% extra melee damage for 8 seconds. It says nearby allies, so you don't really know how big the area is. I don't know. Does Righteous Fury put sparkles on him or not? I don't think you can. Can you tell whether it's on him or not? I'm not sure. Increase the effect damage by 0.5% and duration by 0.05% with for every level of faith. Ability charges by taking damage. You can also get an ability that makes it charge by dealing damage, but it only charges by it does put a rune on them, glowing burning runes. No, that's a prayer. That's the defensive shield prayer. I think the one you're talking about, those orange runes, that's the 40% physical resist shield. Yeah, that one looks really cool, doesn't it? Yeah. But yeah, when you do your actual career ability, I'm not sure if that does. Oh, it does do a yellow cloudy animation. Oh, okay. Does it put it on the ground like the heal, or does it move around with you, or does it just pop on whoever's nearby you when you do it? Yeah, so I think like there's a couple of things about the Warrior Priest of Sigmar. So the Warrior Priest of Sigmar is tanky, which is cool. It's just around you can't target it. Does it go on the ground, or does it move with you, or does it just pop on? Does it pop on whoever's nearby you at the time and then stay on them permanently, even if you move away, kind of thing? Yeah, so the Warrior Priest's got a few things. He's tankier. He's a bit tankier than the Warrior Priest of Ulrich. He doesn't have anywhere near as much damage output. But later on, it stays with you like an aura for the duration. Oh, okay, so whoever's close to you basically gets the bonuses. Okay, that's pretty cool. yeah, so he's tankier than the normal warrior priest warrior. He doesn't have any near as much damage output. However, when you get to tier 4, Righteous Fury now gets an aura that damages enemies. I'm not sure how strong that damage aura is. I assume it's not that strong, like it's like a slow damage over time type of thing, but I'm not 100% sure on that. And you also get Righteous Fury now restores 3 hit points per second. 3 hit points per second is not that much, but I mean, I think Earthblood in that only does like 5 hit points per second, and the Warrior Priest heal only does like 5 hit points per second. So, it's a dot, the stagger. You can see them animate when they stagger. Oh, so it staggers them. This damage staggers them. Oh, because it does a little bit of damage. Oh, really? So it sort of incapacitates them. Like, that's cool. That's pretty cool, because that way you're just running around meleeing them while they're all getting staggered and stuff. That's pretty sweet. Contagion of Sigma, yeah. Be a Nurgle priest. Be a priest of Nurgle. There you go, generality. But yeah, so compared to the Ulrich priest, doesn't put out as much damage, but he's tankier. He's got this righteous aura thing that apparently staggers enemies while it does a little bit of damage to them. Yeah, and also I think he probably makes his troops a little bit tankier as well. So he gets 10% ward save for Sigmarite troops, which actually counts for all troops basically of the Empire who are not. So there's certain. Well, I'm not 100% sure about. I think this is how it works. Basically, neutral troops are now Sigmarite troops. So basically, Sigmarite troops means flagellants. They're the Sigmarite low tier troops, and then there's also some knights of the Knights Griffin, which should be Sigmarite troops. I'm not sure if they actually count as Sigmarite troops or not, but if they don't, then they would at least count as neutral troops, presumably. So I'm guessing that all of the generic knights like Reichsguard would count as neutral troops. And the Griffin ones would either count as Sigmarite or as neutral troops. So you probably go for Knights Griffin early on, and then once you get to tier 4 and get this unlocked, then you could just go for normal Knights. But yeah, so you get 10% ward save for Sigmarite troops, and you get there's more than that. What is it? Oh yeah, companions. I don't know. Oh yeah, after battle, wounded companions heal plus 20 hit points. So if you get them the medicine skill, they heal 30%. Whatever damage they take during the battle, they heal 30% of that damage back. So just say they've got 100 hit points after they get killed. After the battle, they get 30% of their health back, so they're back at 30. Then they get plus 20 from this, so they're back up to 50. And then they get plus 10 from the second medicine, so they're back up to 60. So basically, you know, a guy can go from 100 to 0 and back to 60 after every battle, and then you can just heal them at the start of the battle, and they're back up to full. So the good thing about them is your companions can be rolling, you know, every single battle. They don't stay out wounded or anything. But medicine like kind of fixes that anyway. But yeah, that's just like a minor thing. Reduces wages of Sigmarite troops by 20%. That's interesting. If you wanted to go for that crossbow skill to reduce the cost of ranged troops, you can make them even cheaper. 25% ranged resistance for Sigmarite troops. I thought there was another resistance. 10% ward save for Sigmarite troops. Okay, so arguably the Wolf Priest actually I think might make his tougher, because I think the Wolf Priest gives 20% physical melee resist to his guys and 25% ranged or something like that. So maybe arguably he makes his troops slightly tankier, but the Wolf Priest only applies it to wolf troops, so you just got a big melee blob of two-handed guys, whereas the Sigmarite Priest can have like a mixed army of ranged troops and knights and whatever, you know, just everything, and they're all going to have that 10% ward save and that missile resistance. But yeah, you do get the Righteous Fury buff. So if whoever's nearby to you Yeah, you get 20% physical resist. Yeah, that's right. So you can make your infantry, if you hang out with the infantry block, you can make them get a 20% extra physical resistance. Yeah, good call. Plus you pop 40% physical resistance on them. Plus you have a metal wizard, gives another 60%. So you could get 120% physical resist on your tanking block or more if you have more wizards. So yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, Righteous Fury is now charged by melee attacks. So that's one problem. One thing with the Warrior Priest is that you can only charge Righteous Fury with melee attacks. So yeah, you need to be doing melee attack. You need to be in the front line doing melee, which is can be a little bit dangerous maybe if there's minotaurs and stuff that can kill you. But yeah. Yeah, reduce wages by Sigmarite troops by 20%, which becomes reducing wages of all troops. Doubles the size of Righteous Fury. Oh yeah, did you figure out whether you can increase the radius of Righteous Fury, Anthony? Yeah, +1 party movement speed. Prayers no longer share a cooldown. Warrior Priest of Colonia. You can just try it out with like a couple of enchants. You don't need to have the full set straight up. Just test it, yeah. If you had a Shalier Priestess and a Life Wizard for Barkskin, you can make a tank front line with 1 to 2 more Sigmar healers. Yeah. I prefer Priestess of Shalier for the heals rather than Warrior Priests because the Priestess of Shalier only have one spell, like all they can do is cast heal, and they'll just keep casting it over and over again on the infantry. Whereas the Warrior Priest apparently gets multiple different spells and they'll like rotate around between them, so you don't necessarily know what they're going to cast. Also, the Warrior Priests have to be in the front line with the troops, whereas the Priestess of Shalier can be standing behind them with a gun or something, and they'll just cast heals on the tanking line. So yeah, I kind of prefer Warrior Priests of Shalier, but like Priestess of Shalier wearing Warrior Priest armor. but yeah. Yeah, it'd be pretty cool to set up like a little a Sigmarite kind of a Sigmarite posse. With some Witch Hunter Inquisitor wizards. Witch Hunters can't really be wizards in Warhammer Fantasy, can they? It's not like in 40k where most of the Inquisitors are probably psychic, or a lot of them are. You do get +5 companion limit at tier 5, at tier 4, which is really good. They don't learn spells or prayers, but they can scale from faith their DPS and wards for anti-magic. What wards for anti-magic? What? Are you talking about damsels or what? Which career are you talking about, Jack? Oh, you're talking about warrior priest of... Oh, what? Oh yeah, I'm just talking about which I'm thinking about playing as a warrior priest, but having a witch hunter having companions. Sorry, I didn't explain. I was basically just going to get witch hunter hats and put them on my wizards, so you can see them, so they sort of stand out in battle, so I can see them and roleplay that they're like witch hunters, you know. Might head down to the get the bottom herdstone. I wonder if we'll be able to get through Musyon without getting rolled. We're kind of slow because we've got a lot of prisoners. Yeah, it is pretty satisfying smashing all of the smashing everyone with arrows. Yeah, I was wondering how good the knights would be as just a big blob of knights as infantry. Because they've got those halberds now, but I'm not sure how good the halberds actually are. Fine light crossbow. A large bag of heavy bolts. A balanced heavy bolts. 7 pierce. I do Knights of Oslam Blackguard or unmounted knights with spears and pikemen behind them. 2 different squads. Works wonder in shield walls and pikes can hit from the back. Yeah, that sounds really good. I'm kind of thinking of going like a mixture of guns and crossbows as well. So you got some crossbows to kind of stagger the enemies and guns to do the damage, you know. Yeah, I kind of feel like you want to have, if you're going to go Empire, you kind of want to have this. So gunpowder troops in your parties pierce shields. Otherwise your guns aren't very good. Minus 3% damage taken from projectiles by your troops. Bizarre. I'm kind of thinking about taking off the moon. I'm not sure if I want to keep the moonfire on or take it off. I mean, it's good for clearing infantry, I suppose. All melee all the way. I mean, I do like just having a massive blob of infantry and just like buffing the shit out of them and having them brawl all over everything. But I think like, especially when you get into the later game, like when you get past the like farming the hearthstones and stuff, and you're like having big open field battles and stuff, I think you really need like guns as well. Like just having only melee, I feel like is not really enough. Also, you've got to get 300 faith, so you've got to have 8 points in discipline. So if you're gonna have 8 points in discipline, like, you know, why would you not go for 300 gun? So she can get she got 60, so she can get an ornate bow now. Got my dames up to 300 faith before anyone else got 300 spellcraft.
I'm yours to command.
You can still do all my own faith to 300. I can still do double enchants. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Knights of Osland Blackguard are pretty good. They got really good armor. Alright, now she can get a upgraded bow. Yeah, I was thinking it'd be kind of cool to like try to set up a your own kingdom really early, and then like as the because if you can set up a kingdom really early, as the other factions get wiped out, they'll join you, and even if you don't have any, actually, yeah, I wonder if you have to have any fiefs or not. But I was still thinking, even if you lose your kingdom straight away, if you if you have no fiefs, you might still have like, you know, a shitload of lords following you around, and be able to start your own like rebel kingdom. Also, so does that mean if you wipe out another faction that they'll automatically join you because you'll be the weakest? It'd be cool to like start a faction and then wipe out Luther Huss's like start a faction even if you lose your settlement straight away, and then declare war on Luther Huss's faction and kill so get him into your faction. So you can have like warrior priest lords. Is there any way to kick? Can you kick lords out of your faction so that they go and join other factions? It'd be cool to have like only warrior priest lords in your faction. I took Nolan and just sat in it, and the other factions got wiped out, and they kept joining me. Defend and imprison the enemy while my lords raised armies. Expel from clan management. Okay, cool. So you could just keep like kicking out all the non-warrior priest ones, and so you only have warrior priests of Sigmar, all the like, you know, all the archlectors and stuff. It'd be like the religious posse. It was kind of good playing the archer, so you get to see what like all these other perks that are cool. So yeah, it's almost like worth going for a crossbowman just for that 50% upkeep reduction, isn't it? Wow, if you're going to play elves anyway. I guess for other factions, their ranged units aren't as expensive, so it's not such a big deal.
Defenders of the deep wood.
Warriors, move!
Defenders of the deep wood. Take that position.
Soldiers, move! Soldiers, change formation!
Warriors. Take position.
Men, move now! Warriors, move! Soldiers, move! Men, move now!
Hold your fire.
You vote to take away fiefs or expel clans. If you constantly vote, you got lots of influence. Eventually, they don't have influence to counter the vote, so you do what you like by draining their influence. Nice. Oh yeah, we'd have to take Altdorf though, because we need the warrior priest trainer.
Warrior, take position.
Right! You heard that, lad? Move!
The amount of missile resistance that you get. The amount of missile resistance that you get as a Waywatcher is pretty ridiculous. Maybe that was a little bit, maybe I don't have quite as much missile resistance as I thought. I've switched to a lighter helmet. I don't have the Queen's Guard helmet anymore, so whenever I get hit in the head, get crit, it'll be pretty big damage.
Take that position. Warrior, take that position. Deep, take position. Make a shield wall. Kurnos, guide your aim.
Out. Shit, wrong guy.
Fall for Kurnos.
I'm gonna scout the enemy. He comes back with 50 billion arrows in him. Yep, they're over there. Indeed. Yeah, I wish I could get the all the armor like weight reduction stuff that this guy's got. I don't see shit. Like I'm in Vietnam. I'll change back the bow until I can get another point in control. We need another point in crossbow. Yeah, 15 amber crystals, that's more like it. Yeah, I think I need 4 points in crossbow to get to 275. Deridarian White Mane. It's very cool. Like doing an archer playthrough with the Waywatcher. Really different from the other careers. Porcupine defense absorbs all arrows. Yeah, that's right. Once you get enough arrows in you, the arrows block future arrows. But yeah, the Warrior Priest is such an iconic and cool character. You know. Yeah, really cool. Warrior Priest of Sigma, yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about doing a Warrior Priest and having all like kind of Sigmarite themed characters. Have my priestesses of Shalia dressed up in Warrior Priest of Sigmar gear. Have some wizards, but have them with like witch hunter outfits and stuff. Share a link to what? To the manual. The manual is just, if you go to the workshop page, it's on the workshop page at the bottom. Yeah, there's a link to the tour manual. Video of the original Sigmar priest, as in the What you mean? What do you mean? My first campaign that I played of a warrior priest, or you mean like the first ever video online of a warrior priest? Oh, the Mark of Chaos. Oh, you were asking if you can share a link. No, it won't let you share a link. But I'll Google it and chuck it up. I wish there was a high quality one. There's no. Are you on my Discord, man? Can you chuck the link on my Discord and just write out most of the mad so it'll ping me? Yeah, there's I can't find any high res versions of it though. There's some that say that they're 1080p, but they're actually only 720p, but they just like, you know, they just say that they're 1080. But yeah, I'll chuck it on before we play our Warrior Priest campaign. For sure. Yeah, can you just chuck it onto Discord and just write out most of them, man? So I think you have to go to the information down the bottom or whatever of my page. It doesn't matter. I'll just find my own link to it when we get around to it. Thanks for the thought though. Man, good suggestion. I'll definitely play that to get pumped up before the campaign. And yeah, actually, we can use a screenshot from that too. Make peace with Hockland? Sure. Smash out one more herdstone. Apparently killing wood elves is really good for getting amber as well. Just big battles against thousands of wood elves. Get like 500 amber from it and stuff. That's pretty cool.
Defenders of the deep wood.
You heard it! Now move! Then move now! Right! You heard that, lad? Soldiers, move! Change formation!
Defenders of the deep wood. Take that position.
Warriors!
Defenders of the take that position.
Soldiers!
Raise your
Move!
shield.
Warriors!
Line
Change
up.
formation!
You heard that.
Change formation! You heard it!
Lower
Now
your
move!
defender on foot. Warrior. Take that position.
Move now!
Defend. Take that
Put
position.
them up there, and then we'll pull them back behind the hill and put them in square formation down here.
Defend.
That way they'll
Take that
archers
position.
will shoot over their heads. Hey Jonathan, how you going, buddy? Sorry, I had it turned off. We're just talking about starting a new warrior priest campaign. Having a break from this one and doing some warrior priesting. Warrior priest of Sigmar. $180 Prophets of Doom, perfectly balanced army composition. Prophets of Doom are kind of good because they got 40%. I think they have 40% physical resistance. So then you get plus 10 ward save on top of that, plus 25% missile resistance. So they got 65% missile resistance. And then if they're in your radius, you get another 25%, another 20% physical resistance on top of that. So yeah, it's kind of cool. Oh, thanks, Jack. I'll chuck it up in a second. Necromancer Kingdom. Yeah, I was thinking about, I was reading about vampires and stuff. People saying they're quite weak, actually, the vampire factions, because their troops are shit and stuff. Which is interesting, because they seemed overpowered in previous runs. But yeah, now that the orcs have come and stuff.
Take that position. Defend. Shields up. Defend. Fire at will.
Oh, Jonathan, vote for the Vamps. Nah, Vamps is not. Sorry, man. Vamps is not on the Vamps is not on the cards right now. No, not talking about the careers. Sorry, Anthony. Talking about the faction, like their troops and their armies and their lords and stuff. Yeah, again, not talking about the careers. Talking about the faction. But yeah. So I was sort of thinking about vampires as like a challenge thing or whatever, you know, maybe how it might be more challenging when you get to that meta level of kingdom building and stuff like that. But it's only going to be probably, well, I was only planning on making it a short stream today. I was just going to play a bit of this campaign, but yeah, I was just tossing up maybe starting a warrior priest. Thanks so much for the super chat, man. You're super generous. I've noted your vote for vampires, but I'm not considering a vampire campaign today. I'm sorry. I've already got a Blood Knight vampire campaign going. Although he's sort of a weird one because I'm planning on playing him as part of the Empire faction. I've started a few warrior priests of Sigmar, but I haven't really. Stop shooting everyone. Fuck.
Line purge the corruption.
But yeah, no, the discussion was about the different troops and stuff, and saying how the vampires just have basically all shit troops and stuff, and they don't really like even the top tier stuff like the vampire knights and stuff. I think they're only tier 7, whereas the Empire knights and other factions get tier 9 knights, so they've got like more skills and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. It was interesting. I don't know if I don't really have an opinion about it. I just read some other people saying that. Yeah, this reverse incline stuff where you're behind a hill, and as they come over the hill, your archers can just all nail them, because when you're on flat ground, not all of your archers can shoot through. You know, all troops are good with 100 physical resist and a shitload of buffs. Yeah, well, I think like when you have like max radius enchant, so you cover the entire map. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool and everything, but then it kind of takes away from, like, it's kind of like the whole power gaming paradox, right? The more powerful you get, the less fun it becomes, kind of. But you, like, the whole goal and the fun is figuring out how to become more powerful. But once you get to a certain power level, it's not fun anymore. And like, yeah, that's the thing. Like, there's all these different factions that have their different strengths and weaknesses and stuff like that, and you know, and so you might play Empire when you want to have that combined arms, gun, cavalry, you know, infantry, cannons thing, and you might play Wood Elves when you want to pretty much spam all archers and stuff, and you might play Vampires when you want to be like all melee but with magic and stuff like that, you know. But if you make all your troops invincible and you just don't care what faction you play, you know, like, yeah, I get what you're saying, but it's not really relevant to the conversation. You know what I mean? Like, I'm talking about the different faction strengths, you know. Well, I suppose if you bring it into the conversation, then that is part of the conversation, but you know what I mean? It's not what I was talking about. Sorry, the point I was making was not whether or not you're having fun. My point was that the balancing of the game, the way that the asymmetrical balance where different factions have different strengths and weaknesses, it kind of becomes irrelevant when you just make all your troops invincible, you know? Yeah, but what you're talking about is which faction has access to the best enchantments, and what I'm talking about is what are the relative strengths of different factions' troops. Which you're like, who gives a shit? It's irrelevant. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, cool. It is irrelevant if you play that way, but you know, most people don't play that way. Vampires have the coolest enchantments. I don't know. I mean, I think everyone has their own cool enchantments. I think the Wood Elves have a lot of cool, like, archery ones, don't they? Summer ones are fun. Yeah, I used it briefly on my like I started a new necromancer and I just put the enchantment on him like straight away. But some enchantments feel like crash bait, yeah. I'm saying, for some reason I just want to attack this 1,000-man army, but I'm like, yeah, that probably wouldn't go too well for me. It'd be good if you get an enchantment that made your spells cheaper. So the only one left to do is the Chaos Portal, but I don't know if the Chaos Portal will work. Have we reconquered Laurelorn yet? No, I'm just trying to farm enchantments at the moment. I was gonna make myself some piercing bullets. Maybe we should do a test drive on this 160-man army first, just to make sure that we're not biting off more than we can chew. Yeah, the chaos map isn't very good for
Warriors, move! Soldiers, change formation!
Yeah, I guess the other thing I was saying is, like, you know, probably most people don't know about the way that you do your enchantments. So, you know, I take your point in effect that you know, and if they did, they probably would do it. But I don't necessarily think that that's. But yeah, but like, I feel like eventually after that, they would get to the point where they're like, oh, maybe I don't want to play every campaign this way, and maybe I'd like to actually enjoy some of the other aspects of the game apart from enchanting, you know. So I don't think it's like just a straight out thing of like, if you don't like make all the game's mechanics irrelevant through enchanting, then you're a noob kind of thing, you know. I think there's also a personal taste aspect to it as well. You always make me feel bad, Jonathan, by like requesting random campaigns that I've got like no intention of playing. But you're super generous. Appreciate you.
For fire. Take that position. Dismount.
Yeah, archers aren't really.
Take that position. Fight till your last breath.
Wrong group.
Take that position. Loose. Hold your fire.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot heavier when we go into the Chaos Portal. Very excited to see Necromancers. I was thinking about doing like a Chaos kind of playthrough. Yeah, I was thinking about doing like a full-on Magic playthrough. But I was thinking about doing like a kind of more like a Chaos playthrough again. But just but yeah, just all like Wizard. I guess it wouldn't really be much different from my other one. But yeah, just like basically just the idea would be like a bunch of dark robed dudes that just go around like force choking people and shit, you know, that kind of vibe, instead of focusing on like being like heavy armored warrior wizards.
Deep.
But yeah, I feel like I played a lot of Wizards action lately. Yeah. I did start a Necromancer, but I don't know, I just feel like the Necromancer career is still a bit like, I don't know.
Hunters.
Also, like, I always want to like subvert everything, you know, like I never really want to play it just like the way it's intended.
Warrior. Take that position. Warrior. Take position. Form a square. Warrior. Pick your target. Take that position.
Yeah, once they turned their shields to the side, it was pretty quick. The bonus stats from the blood kiss classes too are good to pass up. Yeah, if you want to play a vampire, you definitely want to start off as Empire first and then become a vampire. It's worth the effort. I'm at day 167. I've not found a priestess of Shalia. Still looking. Oh no. Where what you can just oh, do you know about asking the do you know about asking the tavern keeper, Jack? Just go into the tavern, talk to the tavern keeper, and ask him for companions nearby, and check for quartermasters. Quartermasters will just seems to find every type of companion. Yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah. Sometimes you can just be super unlucky. I was super unlucky in one of my campaigns, yeah. Twice I talked to the tavern keeper and there was a priestess of Shalia, and then by the time I got there, they weren't there. She wasn't there anymore. It's pretty brutal. Yeah, I think we're totally capped on crossbow now, right? Pretty much, yeah. Where are my bolts? Oh, there. Can definitely be challenging trying to find specific companions, yeah, for sure. So was that a success? I think that was a success, yeah. Oh yeah, I don't think I got any enchanting. I don't think I got any enchanting loot out of that. Well, I'll spawn a party first.
Hold your fire!
Yeah, I need I'm trying to think of like a good theme or storyline for a warrior priest playthrough. I don't know if I'm gonna just keep playing this or I'm gonna start the warrior priest playthrough tonight, but definitely not gonna start a vampire playthrough tonight. But yeah, I don't know. I do kind of want to do that like evil wizard thing at some point. Be kind of cool. Kind of like maybe a bit sort of like the swordmaster thing. Just have like a bunch of wizards, but be evil. And I don't know, I guess that was the whole thing, really. I don't know what else there is to say about it. Maybe have like some bodyguards and stuff. I don't know, I guess it would kind of work with necromancers. Do necromancers have good can you be you can't be a necromancer and do death. Oh, you could be a vampire merc and go death. No. The faith is too good. Faith is too good though, you know, as well. I can't pass up that stat point that you get from faith. Is this a money thing? Do you need more money? I can send more dollary dues. Nah, I just don't. I like when I want to play a campaign, like I want to. It's like a role playing thing for me. I want to get into it, the idea of it, and have like a bit of a storyline. And you know, like this campaign was like I don't know if you heard the whole story, but it was all about being a former high elf sea guard and stuff, expat and go into the old world to start a mercenary company, and it was kind of cool. Like I know it's just like a cool storyline that I got into and everything. And you know, I don't really get into necromancers and vampires and stuff that as much as I get into Empire and everything, you know. So it's like harder for me to come up with a compelling kind of storyline for my hero to make that it makes me want to actually play it. So yeah, no, definitely don't throw more money at me trying to make me play vampires, because it's not going to work and I'll just feel bad.
Defenders.
So on the cards for tonight is either, well, currently, I mean, my mind can be changed, you know, and you have changed it before when I've been like, no, I'm not doing a Bretonia campaign, and then you make me think about Bretonia and I end up fucking thinking and end up getting into a campaign. Although I didn't really stay into it that much, but. Anyway, but on the cards for tonight basically is either play this for another few hours, because I've got to work in the morning, or maybe I'm thinking about starting a Warrior Priest campaign. But the Warrior Priest campaign, like I need to, what I'm trying to do is think more about the Warrior Priest idea, so I can get more into the idea and think of more things that I want to do and that would get me excited about it and stuff like that, you know. So I'm not trying to think about vampires and necromancers right now. It's basically just do it. I don't know, maybe it's a silly idea, because whenever I do a Warrior Priest campaign, it never really gets, like, it's not very popular. It doesn't get many views and stuff usually. I really like this campaign. Let the Warrior Priest be a future thing. Yeah, I really like this campaign as well. And that's the thing, like, this campaign's got like a really cool storyline, and the Wood Elves have been destroyed, and it's up to us to kind of bring them back from the dead, and, you know, yeah. So it'd be like kind of a shame to waste it and go onto a half-baked Warrior Priest. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I can think of a really good idea for the Warrior Priest campaign, then yeah.
Warrior, lower your bows. Warrior on foot. Warrior, fall in line.
Take formation!
Hunters.
I think that line's too long.
Take that position. Spread out.
You heard that! Take formation!
Defend. Take position.
Warriors, move!
These are our elven heroes. There's Avalyn. They look pretty high elfy. Except for this one, he's wearing White Wolf armor still. There's a scout, Chiron, Herath Arcwind.
Fire at will. Lower your bow.
I fired one arrow and I missed.
Fall in line.
Take formation!
Alright, cavalry's done. Now it's just the big blob of 293 infantry. Alright, might go soften them up a bit. We've got 100% physical resist on right now, so... Makarian shall become king of Laurel and Ethelred. Yeah, no, like a humble mercenary rises to greatness. Hey, it sounds cool, hey?
Too strong!
Form a line!
Did you have a blind hero? What do I do? Just close my eyes? Oh, yeah, we can. All the arrows are pretty cool. So 190 more guys to come.
Defend. Take position.
I might just let these guys handle this while I go have a quick cigarette break and think about my warrior priest and also the future of this campaign without Jonathan trying to derail me by throwing huge wads of cash at me. Damn him. Alright, back in a sec, guys. Don't let me die. What's up? Yeah, yeah. Fuck your Monkai Slayer. Yeah, yeah. I think we won. All right. I'm thinking. Yeah, we're like a rogue warrior priest that thinks Luther Huss didn't go far enough. And we believe that, you know, Sigmar spoke to us and said that the Empire is doomed unless we take control of the Empire and basically save the Empire from the vampires. Well, although actually the vampires will probably die out, probably the orcs or someone, or Britannia or someone that'll try and take us out. But yeah, basically we try and start our faction as early as we can, so that when the Empire factions die out, they'll all join us. So eventually, you know, we'll end up, and we'll stay weak. Like I'll stay weak with like no settlements and shit, so that they'll keep all joining us until eventually we'll just have all of the Empire lords, and then we'll start like building out our empire from there, but with like millions of lords, you know. I reckon that would be cool. I'm not sure how we would go about it though, but I feel like it would be pretty epic. Like it could be potentially just as epic as this campaign. And it would also be good because then we'd have like we'd have an epic archer campaign, but we'd also have an epic like melee campaign as well, or an epic combined arms campaign as well. See? No, yeah, you don't get any enchantment stuff from these guys. Told you. Why doesn't is our steward not active or something? How come we're not getting experience points for donating stuff? Yeah, our steward's active. That's weird. It wasn't offering me experience. Oh, maybe it's because all my guys are capped or something. Put Nolan and Turtle there as everyone took all the garrisons out and gave troops to my companions so the AI keep attacking it. The bait from Vanilla, when they see no or low garrison, they attack. They took all the garrison out and gave my troops to my companions so the AI keeps attacking it. And then how do you like... Yeah, maybe everyone's already maxed out. Mercarion. I got a level. Cool. Crossbow it is. We need to sell our crap somewhere. Not in Averheim, obviously. It's pretty hostile around here, isn't it? Let's go sell some shit in I just zoned out when you explained that. Probably not a winner. I know. I just thought it'd be cool to get into the whole like party. I think yeah. So basically, I was thinking about going for like five social, so that I can get 250 charm and leadership to help me with my kingdom management stuff, and also to get 2 extra companions. I reckon it'd be cool anyway. 30,000 gold worth of 30,000 gold worth of captives. Oh man, we should go to Helmgart and see if that Oh wait, we'll go back and do the Chaos Portal first, and then we'll go to Helmgart. Had 1 million worth of Warpstone and 300k worth of Lords. Yeah, nice. But yeah, the Chaos playthroughs are fun, but they're just super painful because you can't get any Lords. There's only like the starting Lords, and apart from what you make yourself. All right, I feel like this is going to be a lot harder and rougher than that, but we'll see how we go. Okay, so we got this one. Yeah, I guess if we put our guys kind of there.
Soldiers, move! You heard that? Change formation!
Defenders of the deep position.
Men, move now!
Warriors, take that position.
Men,
Lower your
move now!
warrior, dismount.
There's an unofficial Chaos campaign mod, but it kept crashing, so I'll wait for the official one. Yeah, I'm just going to wait for the official one, I think. But yeah,
Defend. Take that position.
Soldiers, move!
Glade. Take that position.
Heard it? Now move!
Defend. Take that position.
Warriors, move!
oh shit, oh shit. I thought they were just going to ignore me. Alright, we won't waste any spells on these guys.
Take position. Defend. Take that position. Defend. Fire at will. Take position. Shield up. Defend. Take position. Take that position. Take position. Take position. Take that position.
Can I get a spot up here? Oh, I was paying attention to my health. So nice on dwarf when you get this side of the map, free little hill. Yeah, this is a pretty good area. One dead, two stunned, two injured. Epic War Razor. Where's our Epic War? Oh, there it is. We can sell that to the Should I check out that Epic War Razor, just make sure it isn't actually any good. Epic War Razor, less damage, less everything, reach, a lot more reach. Oh, check it out, it's got 3 enchantments on it. 10 extra fire damage, 10 extra lightning damage, and 10 extra magic damage. That's actually, it's actually not not bad. Epic War Razor. That's actually kind of not bad. I don't know if Ava's, are you still there, Ava? Do you want an Epic War Razor instead of your crafted polearm? I don't know. We'll give it to you for now. We'll make you a master crafted polearm at some point. Captured Chaos polearm. It's pretty nice, but it does not have raised dead. That's true. Could we? Could a warrior priest somehow raise skeletons? Could we somehow say that a warrior priest like raises the spirits of dead soldiers to fight for them or something? But it's not really. They're not really actually undead. They're like, you know, they're spirits or something. Spirits of dead Empire soldiers return to fight for the Empire or something. But it's just like a, I don't know. They're not like actually raising undead. It's like they're just, you know, Sigmar's sending some dudes to help us or some shit. I don't know. Trying to think of some way that we could work it. That we could do. We could have some way we can work it so that we can have undead dudes. Have the raised dead on our weapons. I'm just gonna go to Helmgart and see if that epic. There was like a legendary vanilla horse armor in Helmgart, I think it was. It's probably not there anymore because it's been weeks, but it was like 480,000 gold, so I thought we could actually probably afford it now. Sigmar sending some dudes, Stormcast Tunnels, yeah. But yeah, I feel like this would be could be a fun, different campaign if we try to like, yeah, try to make our faction really early, so we get heaps of lords and kind of play. Oh, Dark Moon Rises, we can go back and do the Chaos Portal again. But yeah, the Chaos Portal doesn't give us any enchanting ingredients apart from the blood, so it kind of sucks. Whereas when you do the Beastman one, you get shitloads of amber and you get the blood as well. Think anyway. Heavy scale holdback, nah, it's not there anymore. Jason raised skeleton warriors from the teeth of the Hydra. Aragon did some undead deal with raised dead in Lord of the Rings. The blood is the life, indeed. Or maybe it was Uber's right. I'm pretty sure it was Helmgart and it's just not there anymore, but yeah. But yeah, so basically we need to take a castle to set up. We need to take like a weak castle somewhere to be able to set up our empire. Raising Dead is literally an affront to more. Yeah, but what I'm saying is they're not like, it's not actually Raising Dead because they're only temporary, right? You're not actually creating permanent skeletons. So in our like roleplay or whatever, it could be kind of like a spell or something that, you know, it could be a prayer to Sigmar or whatever, that like fallen warriors or spirit of fallen warriors briefly come back from the realm of Sigmar to fight for us or something, and then they disappear again after the battle, you know? Because it doesn't actually create permanent undead, it just like creates temporary ones, you know? But yeah, I mean, it's pretty borderline. I hear you. Cataphractum, yeah, there's like a legendary one of these that had like 60 armor on or something, which is pretty, I thought it looked pretty cool. Woodland Realms are the easiest battles, I thought. Fallen warriors that are properly interred go to the realm of Moor. Those that are not go to the realm of Cain. Sigmar has no realm. Oh, what about Moor then? Maybe Moor. Maybe he could be a priest of Moor, and you know, the spirits come back temporarily to fight for you or something. Or that'd kind of be against the whole idea of Moor, though, isn't it? Because the whole idea of Moor is that, you know, they get to go to a restful peace and they don't get brought back. Yeah, so I can't. So I'm saying, so the ruling is no. I can't do raised skeletons, and there's no way around it. Spirits cannot come back once properly interred. Yeah, they're not going to come through. They're only going to come one direction. They're going to come through here.
Defenders of the
Soldiers, move! Men, move now! Warriors, change formation!
No, we could maybe. Actually, we could maybe go in here. Go across here might be better, and then put our infantry there. Yeah. That might work.
You heard it! Now, warriors, move!
Hunters of the wild, take position.
Right! You heard that, lads? Warriors, move! Soldiers,
take
move!
position.
Men, move now!
Hold your fire.
I want to play Get Stormcast Eternals. You could be a warrior priest of Cain. Yeah, no, I don't want to be a warrior priest of Cain.
Deep.
Obviously.
Take that position. Take that. Defend. Take position. Glade. Take that position. Warrior. Take position.
Right, I think they're all going to come through this way. Where's my horse? I fucking need a horse again. Changed my mind. I want a horse. It's probably a really shit horse.
Take that position. Shields up. Kurnos, guide your aim.
Moving around the corner a little bit. Should give our archers more ability to shoot them. Fuck, I didn't think that was going to hit me. Making me want to play as an elf? What is this feeling? No. Yeah, but I'm not a wood elf, I'm like a sexy high elf. So it's fine.
Take position.
We get a heal.
Glade, hold your fire.
I wonder if I only got that sweet halberd because I've got some decent roguery. Legendary fur cloak. It's okay as long as you just use them in battle and don't start dressing them up or doing weird stuff with them. Yeah, it's okay to summon the spirits of the lost warriors back to fight for Sigmar in battle, as long as you don't start using them as intimate companions. Oh yeah, so just to recap, the idea was that we play as a warrior. We play as a warrior priest who's an extreme warrior priest who believes that the Empire is doomed unless he can take control of the Empire to fight back the darkness. And the idea would be to create our own rogue kingdom as early as possible, so that all the other factions will join us. And this is the reason why.
It has been a long and bloody year since the end of the Great War. While the Emperor has claimed victory, the peace that so many heroes gave their lives for has not settled on the lands. The hordes of chaos, though leaderless, continue to taint the northlands of the Empire. Vicious warriors attack merchant caravans and raid isolated farms and villages. The Emperor's battle-weary soldiers patrol the forests and hills, ever vigilant against bloodthirsty warbands intent on looting and slaughter.
Sigma for the Empire!
There is no escape from chaos. It marks us all.
And that's why you have to play a warrior priest of Sigma. Fuck, I love that. I fucking love that video so much, man. Gets me so pumped. Yeah. Thanks so much, Jack, for reminding us about that one. So yeah, that guy had max enchantment radius on. You could tell. I think my camera's gone messed up. So yeah, so I was thinking about playing, starting a new Warrior Priest of Sigma to play, so we can play that guy. We need a good screenshot from this to be our thumbnail though. A little blurry though, because there's too much action. Playing a Warrior Priest of Sigma to be saved by the Eon. Indeed. That's pretty good. Prepping for a new campaign? Yeah. Just gonna play a little bit of a Warrior Priest campaign and talk about my plans for that campaign. Let's get our Old Realms insignia. So yeah, I reckon I'll start a bit of this, just for some fun. But yeah, this campaign has inspired me to do it. Want to save, but I want to save the Empire for the humans, not for the filthy Aenir. But but we won't be saving it from the Aenir, not the Aenir, the Azrai. We'll be saving it for the glory of Ulthuan, of course. Call it Warrior Priest Redeemer. Oh yeah, we can have Haggard Flagellants. We can have Haggard Flagellants in our party, and Witch Hunters. Yeah, we need to make up like a kind of like a Inquisitor style retinue for our Warrior Priest Redeemer. All right, I was gonna have a cigarette so I can be fully prepped, and then we'll get back into it. We'll probably play the video again at the start of the next stream for those of you who enjoyed that. We'll hit it up again. All right, nice. All right, guys, we'll be back in a minute. We'll get this going. Right. All right. We'll get the other get the other stream going. And we'll play. I won't play the whole video again. I'll just play a bit of it to sort of get the vibe going, and we can get started.
Sons of Sigma, for the Empire!